Good morning. Welcome to Mornings with Michael. This is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. Hope you're having a great morning. I just came back from a nice power walk down by the bay. So a beautiful day out here. Let's take a look what's happening in the markets. You share my screen with you and we'll get the show on the road. So it looks like the angst with the banks is still going strong. So yeah, gold continues to perform. The U.S. dollar has fallen off. Let's take a look at silver as well. Silver is right up against its 50-day moving average. See if it can make it above that. The U.S. dollar is pulling back 9 cents, 0.3%. Look at the yields. The yields continue to drop. The TBT. Take a look at the price of the bonds. The 1 and 3 year are rising, so that means the yield's dropping on those as well. Bitcoin. Wow, look at that gap up in 7.5% this morning. Ethereum, not so much, up 2.5%. The banks are not doing so well. 25 First Republic Bank got an influx of capital from all the major banks, and it's selling off. Here we're down 25% today. So once the line starts trending down, it's no longer your friend. So you can see try to bounce up, and sellers came back into this. Western Alliance Bank also selling off close to 18%. Let's take a look at the VIX. The volatility index, much like I said earlier, is going to pull back and look for it to bounce back up. You know, just looking at previous instances with the VIX, and that means our S&P 500 is pulling back. It was down 1.89%, I believe, earlier. Dow is dropping, down 1.6%. The small capitalization stocks, that's where most of the banks are. So, of course, that would be down even further, down 2.58%. And the NASDAQ, which has been leading, was actually up this morning slightly and has pulled back close to 1%. Microsoft was up earlier, pulling back its gains. ANET, which had broken out, is pulling back slightly, not too badly, at less than 1%. AMD, which had broken out as well, it was up earlier, a little better. Allegro Microsystems, it's pulling back about 1%. Axcelis Technology, which has been leading in the semis, is pulling back. NVIDIA got a pretty good upgrade, I believe it was $305 target. So they're up a little over 1%. And since the rates are coming down, I know I did do a deep dive last night. Went through about 2,500 stocks, came up with a little over 90 that looked good, and a lot of them look holding well in the home builders. Toll Brothers, DHI, Lennar. One that really looks good is out of Atlanta, Green Brick Partners. So that's what's looking good there. Take a look at the mining and metals. Even though gold and silver are doing well, this is a pretty big group of mining explorers, so they're not doing as well. Was looking at the gold miners ETF, popped up over 30. There earlier in the week, there was a pretty big options trade. I think it was going out to September. They had put it on at, I believe it was at 40. So that would be a big move on the miners. So we'll just keep an eye on that. Let's see what's really moving. Shockwave was up earlier. I would just be hesitant because this almost looks like it's moving up on a wedging pattern, moving up on low volume. So we'll just have to continue to watch that. Let me take a look at their up on volume screen. Pull this up a little bit so we can actually see it. FedEx came out with some pretty good numbers last night, so it was gapped up quite a bit. Yeah, up close. It was up a little over 8% this morning. Pulling back a little bit. Opened up around 226.51. Now it's a little bit of falling knife, so to speak. So we'll see if we can hold them in this pivot area. UPS in sympathy was up, but it has pulled back quite a bit. So let's look at that. ACI Worldwide, software developer. Enterprise software companies were moving up yesterday. So this is in the financial area. HubSpot was moving up yesterday. It's right around that 400 area. So we'll see if it gets some volume and breakout. Salesforce was broke out about the same. ServiceNow was up yesterday above, looked like all the averages came together, the 20, the 10, the 50, and the 200 all converged. Workday, it popped up yesterday. So seems like a lot of money has been moving into the enterprise software. We'll just see if we could continue to hold up here. And take a look at a couple more here, and then we'll go see what's really moving down. Gorman Rupp, wastewater construction, petroleum and heating was up a little over close to 2%. Let me see if we can get this screen so I can see what else is moving. Ingredion, food manufacturer, it sold off quite a bit. So that's at Northwest Pipe Company, which had some trouble when they reported earnings. Up slightly, but just very marginally. Yeah, this company noticed their drinks were in Costco, so their sales must be going up, even though our earnings weren't that great. They're expecting a 343% earnings increase this year and 31% next year. And Arcellx develops innovative therapies for treating patients with cancer and other diseases. See if there's any spot of gold plays here. physical gold, which we looked at earlier. MicroStrategy, they have a huge position in Bitcoin, so I guess that's why they're moving up today. They are up 8.5%, kind of in line with what Bitcoin is doing. Viking Therapeutics is up about 4.6. So we'll take a swing around, and XLE is down today. Oil was up yesterday, down today. Natural gas is down. Wow, it was doing a lot better earlier, but it's under $8. Again, these are some of the lowest natural gas prices in the history of this trading symbol anyway. Let's take a look at XLF. Financials were up yesterday, down today. Utilities got a slight pullback after a nice move off the bottom. Real estate continues to pull back. I noticed in my research last night, jets had really come off. They were trending higher, and then they just kind of like fell off the side of the building. Semiconductors seem to be the strongest area. Builders still under the 200-day, not doing too much. Let's look at software and the technology. It did hit the blue area, pulled back a little bit. Not doing too bad. Communication got a little bit of a pullback there. Consumer discretionary pulling back. And let's check our transportation. Pulling back. TORM is the only one that's really been doing well, and the tankers, they've all sold off. What these oil companies have been doing is holding oils off seas in their tankers, but that kind of looks like where we are at the moment on Friday. And happy Friday to everyone. Thanks for joining us. Keep going after your activities and goals, and we'll get this economy back where it needs to be. Recession is always an important part of the market cycle to flush out the excess and get the entrepreneurs going again. So just hang in there. This thing will change course again. Look out for tomorrow. We got a premiere of another focus on business. More Mornings with Michael. It'll be premiering at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. In the meantime, Mornings with Michael is brought to you for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. If you need to reach us, you can reach us at 415-828-7997. In the meantime, finish the week strong. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you later.